Hello everyone, it is Yazu again and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this one I'll be talking about, I don't know why is this in front of my screen, I'll be talking about the sets that you have in game and best places where you can actually use those sets. Before we do, I just wanted to check up on you when it comes to the Great Hoof Loriaka Fragment Fusion. Are you close to finishing it? Still think this is like mid-tier or even lower champion, so probably not worth going for her, but there's always a chance of her getting buffed. For example, Verse of the Grim is one of the fusions that I did not complete. I don't know why I didn't, and I deeply regret it. I mean, it's not because it's a good champion, it actually is not that good of a champion, but as you can see I was pretty close, and this one wasn't that hard to finish actually. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's check out our sets. So first set we have is Life Set. It actually gives 15% HP. So as you can see, these are all the equips from the Life Set that I have. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with equipped. Okay, I have one more, as you can see in there. So when you get to mid game or even late game, this is a set that you're never gonna use. Other than that, for the early game can be actually pretty good, but only on your like maybe tanks, maybe support champions. Other than that, nobody else. That's a Life Set. The only good thing about it is it's a two-piece, so pretty easily to fit in those pieces. Next one is Offense Set, that gives you 15% increase in attack. It's a two-piece set as well. Again, one of the sets that I don't have a lot of pieces. These are the pieces that actually I just didn't sell because early in the game I got them to level 16, and yeah, I mean I don't want to sell some level 16 gear. Again, pretty limited set. I don't use it anywhere mid-game. Also, you're not gonna be using it anywhere. Only champions that are gonna be using it are in the early game, some damage dealing champions, and you can actually use it for PvE, PvP, whatever you want. Next up is a defense set. Again, two-piece set. Not a lot of pieces for this one as well. It gives you 15% increase in defense. Again, set that is not heavily used. You can use it again in the early game, and you're gonna use it on your supports, on your tanks, and you're gonna use it on maybe champions that scale well with defense. For example, some defense-based nukes, but again, only in the early game. In the mid game, late game, this is a set that you're not gonna be using. Okay, we're getting to the first amazing set. As you can see in here, I have a lot of pieces for this one, and that is Speed Set. Speed Set gives you increase in speed by 12%, and this is a set that you can use on every single champion that you have, and a set that you can use for your nukers, for your speedsters, speed teams in arena, wherever you need speed. So if you want to attack first, this is a set that you're going to be using. PvP, PvE, it doesn't matter, one of the best sets in the game. So first, like I'll say 5-star set, only 2 pieces, again pretty awesome. Crit Rate Set, another set that I don't have a lot of pieces for, because you can actually, for example, this crit rate plus 12, you can actually go ahead and get up to like I don't know 20, 24, maybe 24 even crit rate from a single equip, meaning that you're not going to be needing a crit rate set pretty easily to build 100% crit rate, especially now, for me at least. Maybe you can use it in the early game. Again, you're going to be using it only on your nukers, so PvE, PvP doesn't matter, but only on your damage dealers. Crit damage set is actually much better set than the crit rate. It gives you an increase in crit damage 20%. You can get it from the Fire Knight. Farming Fire Knight is gonna give you this one, and Savage Set also, which is an amazing set. This set is a set that I would rank like maybe 4 out of 5, and you're gonna be using it on the on your damage dealers especially, and mostly for the, I mean, PvP, PvE doesn't matter, but mostly for the damage dealers. Even late in the game, don't get me wrong, this is an amazing set. Next up is accuracy, a set that has fallen off pretty significantly because there is a perception set that was introduced in the game, and this is a set that you can get from the Ice Golem, and Ice Golem is the least popular place in the game, in my opinion, and actually in the opinion of many others. It gives you 40 accuracy. A lot of champions require accuracy, especially your debuffers, so that's where you're going to be using it, on your supports or debuff champions. I would rank it like maybe 2 or 3 out of 5. I didn't rank the previous ones, I'll do it right now. Life set, I'm sorry, I'm gonna give you 1 out of 5. Offense set, defense set, all of these 1 out of 5. Speed is 5 out of 5. Crit rate is maybe as well 1 out of 5. Crit damage I've already said, accuracy already said. Resistance set, again, set that has fallen off lately at least. As you can see, you need 2 resistant pieces in order to get a resistance 40, but there are like equips like these chest plates, okay, maybe not this one, but chest plates that give you up to 96 resistance, so much better than 2 pieces that you're gonna get from these sets. But still, champions that you're gonna build this on are probably revivers, and both PvP and PvE. And then we get to the lifesteal set. This is like the most important early game set in the game, so you can win I mean every part of the game with lifesteal set. It doesn't actually give you stats, it's a 4-piece, but heals you by 30% of the damage dealt. Late game falls off pretty badly. As you can see, I'm not using it on any like good champions, if I can say so. These are like random pieces on champions that I haven't even maxed out. Yeah, all of these except maybe this guy, but this piece has yeah, 22 speed. But yeah, I mean, most important for PvE, especially in the early game. Fury set, damage increases as HP decreases. These are the only equips that I have on my account, and I honestly don't even know why I have them. Yeah, maybe this one because it's a legendary. If it goes 4 times in speed, it can be useful, but other than that, 4-piece, terrible set in my opinion. Days, 25% chance of placing sleep debuff. So in my opinion, sleep debuff is actually one of the worst CC debuffs, because anything can actually remove that sleep, while when it comes to stuns or freezes, not everything can actually do that. Sleep even a poison tick can remove, so this is a set okay, that I don't recommend anyone building. Would go ahead and say 1 out of 5. Fury set also 1 out of 5. Lifesteal set maybe 3 out of 5. Frost set, 20% chance to place freeze debuff on the attacker. So you're gonna build this on the support maybe, or maybe on the tank, and it actually can be a pretty decent set. So even though it's a 4-piece, it can be actually useful, so I'll go ahead and say 3 out of 5. Frenzy set, plus 5 turn meter for each debuff received. 1 out of 5. Regen set. Okay, so Regen set is probably the best PvE set in the game. Go ahead and use it on every champion if you can actually, that you use for some PvE content. Most of the content you can actually solo if you have a solid maybe debuffer, like I don't know, Artak actually can be useful. Tomb Lord or stuff like that, champions that throw a lot of debuffs as HP burns, poisons and stuff like that, and help you survive with it. So would say I'll go ahead and say like 4 out of 5. Amazing set. Immunity fallen off pretty heavily lately, and even before that it was only used at the highest level of the game. I would say like 2 out of 5. Nobody actually kinda uses immunity that much, at least, so yeah. Shield set, another amazing set, especially for the early game. Place it on support or your tank, and you're gonna get 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns. We'll go ahead and say 3 out of 5. Relentless set is a 5 out of 5 in my opinion. 18% chance to get extra turn. As you can see, I have a lot of these pieces, and the only way you can win this is if you win some tournaments. So amazing. Getting extra turns can be crucial. Another 5 out of 5 set is Savage set, ignores 25% of enemy defense, useful in PvP, PvE, mostly in PvP, so that your nukers can actually demolish your opponents. Even tanks, as you can see, ignores 25% of the HP, paired up with was a War Master, and you're ignoring 50% from the start. Destroy set, kind of fallen off. Used it only against a certain boss in the Doom Tower, actually against Scarab, and didn't use it anymore after that one. So and that was in the early parts of the game, so maybe 1 out of 5. Then we go ahead, stun set, in my opinion 4 out of 5. 18% chance to place stun debuff, one of the best debuffs in the game. Use it on all of your champions that have a 1 AoE, or maybe multiple abilities that are AoE, so that you can actually place a lot of stuns on your opponents, CC them, and do whatever you want. Then we have Toxic Piece, 4 piece, 75% chance to place 2.5% poison debuffs. Can be used in some situations if you use them on man-eaters, for example, but other than that, good only against some bosses, in my opinion. So I would go ahead and say maybe, I don't know, 2 out of 5. Provoke set, 30% chance to place a provoke. There's so many provoke champions in the game, so I'll say maybe 1 out of 5, I'm sorry. 15% chance to counterattack when hit in the retaliation set, but it's a 2 piece right now, so pretty decent. If you have like 3 of these, 45% chance to counterattack, so that's pretty solid. I will go ahead and say 3 out of 5. Again, champions that have strong A1s or strong AoE A1s can actually use this set pretty nicely. Avenging set, 45% chance to counterattack when receiving debuffs. Not a fan of this set, I'm sorry, 1 out of 5. This is another 4 out of 5 set in my opinion. Stalwart set, minus 30% damage taken from AoE attacks. Great on your tanks, great on your supports, helps you survive much longer. Oh my goodness, there's so many of these sets. I'll go a little bit faster, I'm sorry, I don't want to waste your time. We have Reflex set, 40% chance to reduce random skill cooldown, 2 out of 5, maybe on your supports or someone who is gonna buff you up. Curing set, never use this set, I don't know what are these pieces, 1 out of 5. Cruel set, amazing set, as you can see why the attack set has fallen. This one gives you 15% attack and ignores 5% of enemy defense on your nukers, 4 out of 5 set. Immortal set, 50% HP, again HP set has fallen because of this, heals 30% every turn, again same mark as the Troll set. Divine offense, attack 15%, HP, shield, that goes same for the crit rate, divine life, and divine speed. I actually do think that these sets are not that great, so I mean I would give it like 2 out of 5, sorry. Swift Berry, amazing set, 80% speed and crit damage 30% and 50% chance to place unkillable when hit with fatal hit. Amazing set, honestly. Use it on everybody, whoever you can. 5 out of 5 actually in my opinion. PvE, PvP mostly. Now deflection set, 20% HP, 20% defense, 25% chance to deflect 1 debuff onto attacker. Okay, this set is pretty good for the PvE content, and use it on your tanks or supports. A Resilience set, HP 10%, defense 10%, only 2 piece, solid set, like 3 out of 5. Perception set is an amazing set, I would say 5 out of 5 in my opinion. Accuracy, but gives you speed as well, so great set for every part of the game. Affinity Breaker, 30% crit damage, 50% chance to change weak hit into the critical hit. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of this one, like maybe 3 out of 5. Untouchable, immunity for 2 turns, resistance plus 40, so you can clearly see why immunity set has fallen. Great set, 4 out of 5. Fatal, 50% attack, 5% crit rate, again solid set, to be honest nothing that special, but yeah, 3 out of 5. Guardian set is an amazing set, I would say 4 out of 5. Use it on your tanks. Wearer absorbs 10% of all damage taken to all allied champions, healed by 10% for every turn actually. Great set. Fortitude, resistance plus defense, one of the hardest places to farm, but on the Boomal, but amazing set nonetheless, 4 out of 5. Lethal set, 10% crit rate and ignores 25% of the enemy defense, straight out 5 out of 5. Now protection set is a set that has like 6 different effects based on how many pieces you have on them. These are amazing sets, but I would say for this one I'll give it like maybe 4 out of 5. As you can see, there's a lot of different effects, but when it comes to the sets, Stone Skin set is a 5 out of 5. As you can see, you can actually go ahead and use only 2 pieces, for example, and one piece will give you 8% HP, another piece 40 resistance, yada yada yada. But Stone Skin is an amazing buff that helps you survive for much longer, on tanks especially, but everybody actually can use it nowadays. Instinct set, speed 12%, ignores 20% of the enemy defense. Pretty decent set, again would say 5 out of 5 most likely. Bolster set is a set that protected 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns and heals by 10% every turn. 5 out of 5 set, amazing set, only unlockable with the monthly, like how is it? I cannot remember right now. But yeah, amazing set on your tanks, especially tanks with a lot of HP. Defiance set, 10% defense, minus 15% damage taken from enemy AoE attacks. Would say 5 out of 5, only 2 piece. Imagine 40% damage reduced by the AoE attacks if you have like 3 pieces, 3 sets of these. Impulse set, one of the new additions with the live arena. 12% speed and 30% chance to reduce random skill cooldown by 1 turn. I would say like maybe 4 out of 5. Zeal, crit damage 25%, 7.5% damage for every 25% HP the target has. Great for nukers, to be honest, but would give it like 3 out of 5. And Righteous set, speed 10%, resist 40, only 2 piece. Amazing set, I would say like 5 out of 5. Yeah, definitely 5 out of 5. So there you have it. There are probably more sets, but I don't think I have them all. Oh my goodness, there's so many different options for them that are trying to sell to us right now. But yeah, maybe this one, Frostbite set, yeah, Bloodthirst as well, but Frostbite, Bloodthirst, solid sets. This one, like, how is it called? I immediately forgot it, I'm so tired. Let's see, Lifesteal set, finally. And the other one helps you with the freezes, but I wouldn't say it's that good, like maybe 2 out of 5, and this one is like much better. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped you out. Let's go ahead, let's see. Okay, I can buy this one. Some solid pieces maybe. Defense, HP, nope. Sell. Okay, speed, legendary equip. Okay, speed, 6-star equip. Okay, selling this one. Crit damage with no crit rate as a substat, and it went into attack. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one, and I'll see ya.